And he really has just put a tremendous shock into heavyweight boxing.
Let's put this in perspective. There are a lot of people in this business who've been going around and telling me that Wladimir Klitschko could beat Lennox Lewis right now. Well, they were saying it up till about 6 minutes ago anyway.
That's right. But look at the way he dismantled him. And he just fell apart.
Corrie Sanders, believe it, either there was another left hand, and those were the punches that did it. Bang! Right through the middle. Welcome to Hanover on the Autobahn to Berlin. Seconds a couple of years ago. He can hit. That makes him dangerous.
As he comes out for this big fight, that's the challenge.
Meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren, ich möchte Ihnen jetzt die Boxer näher vorstellen.
So the ring introductions, and Sanders, of course, is the challenger for this WBO heavyweight title, will be first. Now he's 37, a decade older than the guy in front of him.
Yes, he is. I mean, there's no mistake. He's at the end of his career. But can he have one big night?
Bestritt 40 Kämpfe. Davon gewann
Only 2 defeats though, one to Nate Tubbs in a couple of rounds back in '94 and beaten in 7 by Hasim Rahman.
Klitschko. Sein Alter 26 Jahre. Seine Größe 2 Meter. Brachte beim Wiegen ein Gewicht von 110
So here's Klitschko. The key thing about him, I think, is that alone among the top 10 heavyweights, this fellow is the only one in his 20s.
Davon gewann
That's a big key. This, we're probably looking at the future of heavyweight boxing.
41 fights already, and by this stage of Lennox Lewis's career in terms of fights, he was the 3-time world heavyweight champion. Back to front, and he has a very, very high-tech training regime as well, including diet.
I give you instructions. I want you to obey my commands at all times. Punches here are good. Punches here are good.
17 stone 4, Klitschko. 16 stone for Sanders. No surprise there, though. I think the South African just carrying a bit of condition, isn't he?
Yes, a little bit, but you can forgive him. The heavyweights often do.
By the way, Lennox Lewis phoned up Corrie Sanders last night, I'm told, with a few tips as to how he might go about beating Wladimir Klitschko. Not that Lewis has been in the same ring as him, other than in the film Ocean's 11. And that wasn't for real, of course. We'd love to see the real thing, but there's no real sign of it at the moment. Lennox Lewis may be fighting Tyson again. Off we go. First round, WBO heavyweight title, red trunks, defending champion Wladimir Klitschko, the white of Corrie Sanders, who does have this punch and has a habit of knocking out people early. But he's only had 3 rounds in 3 years, Sanders. That would be a worry.
He's going to try and get his jab off early. That's the key. If you can take away Klitschko's jab, then you've got to give him a chance of getting into this fight.
Klitschko looked a very thorough technician last time out in dismantling the hopes of the American prospect Jameel McCline, forcing the stoppage late that night. Good left hand there by Sanders, fighting out of the southpaw stance. Wladimir has beaten the top southpaw in Chris Bird. But this might be something a little bit different. I think Sanders will be is very, very knowing. He's been around this game, not only in fights, but in gym sparring with top heavyweights for year after year. He always used to be pretty quick too, with his hands.
Yes, he has got fast hands. That's quick left, just pushing that out.
Klitschko reaching with the right hand and not getting there. He was just troubled by a little left early on from Sanders, which came as a timely reminder.
Here's where you see he's watching out for that left counter coming back at him.
Looking for the left hand, but instead, nice jab. And listen to the fans respond to that as Klitschko gets that little confidence going. Then with some real devil, and he's hurt by that left hand by Sanders. Just dropped his right glove, and Sanders took advantage. Well, well. Some drama there.
I think it is the speed of Sanders that is troubling Klitschko.
Just picking one or two holes in the Klitschko defence.
Blocking the head back of Klitschko.
And he's going to be the left hand and floored him! Goodness gracious me! And will he get up from that? Left hand from Corrie Sanders. We might have a sensation here. Wladimir Klitschko all over the place. Just about clambers to his feet, is blinking, eyes in orbit, and now it becomes a battle for survival. Corrie Sanders has got him again! He's got him again! This time he's up very quickly, looks cut as well. There are only 7 seconds left in the round and the bell cannot come quickly enough. Are the hopes of Wladimir Klitschko about to be demolished here? He's got through the opening round, but what incident, what drama. Very, very nearly knocked out in one in what would have been the biggest sensation in many a year.
Well, certainly would have been. What a good punch. The fast left hand, giving him so much trouble. He really was out. And if the bell had come any later, this fight would be over. Great start for Sanders. Look at that, that fast left hand from the southpaw, and down he goes.
Maybe that was the tip from Lennox Lewis.
Whatever Lennox said, it worked, but the speed, a good start, quick start, and what did we say about the punch power of Sanders? He's always got a chance.
He only just about beat the count. And here, huge holes have been knocked in the reputation of Wladimir Klitschko, whatever happens now. Second round. Sanders will fancy here that he can score a knockdown, and he's got him again! Straight left hand this time! Down he goes for the third time already, and this is early in the round. This looks like curtains for Wladimir Klitschko. It's going to have to be stopped, I think, because Klitschko is rocking and rolling all over the ring. He goes down again, and it is stopped all over round two. That is one of the biggest turn-ups you will see in a boxing ring in a long, long time.
Well, unbelievable. The South Africans behind us are celebrating, frantically jumping all over each other. Corrie Sanders, with his speed, has pulled up what looked a very difficult task and absolutely destroyed Wladimir Klitschko.
It was his last chance, and my, how he took it. Mass celebrations. Nobody, but nobody would have predicted that. And all the hopes and pretensions of Wladimir Klitschko have been blown to smithereens here. The crowd are stunned. I don't think anybody among the hardened boxing observers, including our colleagues from America who thought that Wladimir Klitschko was the next big thing, they cannot believe it. I'm not sure I can either.
Well, he did it so well. It really was. The hand speed was the key. He said 18 first round wins, almost had a 19th, instead a second round win.
Can Corrie Sanders believe it? Either there was another left hand, and those were the punches that did it. Bang! Right through the middle. And really, whatever happened after that, there was only one winner. Rocked to the core they are here by this. And that's going to send reverberations right the way around the world heavyweight scene. And what an eventful 3 weeks we've had. Tyson with a 49-second win. Roy Jones's amazing performance last week. And now this. Veteran Corrie Sanders come, and
he really has just put a tremendous shock into heavyweight boxing.
Let's put this in perspective. There are a lot of people in this business who've been going around and telling me that Wladimir Klitschko could beat Lennox Lewis right now. Well, they were saying it up till about 6 minutes ago anyway.
That's right. But look at the way he dismantled him. And he just fell apart. Such a big man crumbles.
In case you're still having to pinch yourself at what you've just seen, Wladimir Klitschko was knocked down 4 times.
It is the left hand, that's the one that gave him all the trouble. Look at the power he gets into that.
Left hands through the middle. Was that the subject of the Lennox Lewis phone call last night that might have been the key to victory for Corrie Sanders, or am I overstating?
I think so. I think this is naturally Corrie Sanders' style. He's got 8 first-round knockouts, so this is what he does. Klitschko come to him, he let him come to him, he drew him on, and it was the first left, which was a short left hook, was the first one that got him. After that, he found the straight lefts. The two fighters embraced.
Sporting world by knocking out Wladimir Klitschko in a couple of rounds here at a dumbfounded Hanover tonight.